to be fair, I don't know if any city could prepare for this event. 50 inches of rain is absolutely astronomical. It's going to blow every record out of the water by far. But there clearly should have been some things done, I think, over the years. They've had some really heavy rainfall events in Houston, non-hurricane related events that have caused great flooding. Then, of course, they had Ike in 2008. So they shouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, it's a huge event. I think there are always two things you can look at. There's the physical environment, so the geography of Houston, its proximity to the coastline, its flat, unfeatured nature, that sort of thing, proximity to bayous and rivers and streams and things of that nature. So there's that end of it, but then there's also man's part of it. So there's development in green spaces and wetlands and just overall development in Houston. The fourth largest metroplex in the US, 6.5 million people. Just a huge place that continues to sprawl and expand and pave over green space and fill in wetlands. So it's a combination of those two things. The Institute for Business and Home Safety looked at the building codes of 18 coastal states. Texas came in very low in terms of their building code and the level of building quality there. Virginia came up 95 out of 100, Florida 94 out of 100. Texas was in the 18 to 36 range at one point. So this is really, really bad. So what we build and where we build it are two really, really important factors that we have to really think about. One of the things that intrigues me is this idea of the Ike dike, and that was supposed to be a stormwater levee going from the Texas-Louisiana border right on up the coastline to protect against storm surge and sea level rise and that sort of thing. And they've been talking about this thing for years, and it actually took 5 years for them to even come out with an investigative report on whether to go forward with it. If it goes any further than this, they're going to have to do environmental assessment, and they may get started by 2023. Maybe this event will speed that up, but that's one of the major things that I think they have to look at. Wouldn't have helped against the rain that we're getting right now down there, but it certainly would help against the storm surge from this event. Getting people out of the immediate floodways is a big deal, not rebuilding. And this is a good opportunity for that. We know that after a community is wiped out by a large event like Harvey, it gives you the opportunity to rethink things, replan, and redesign your city. It's a golden opportunity. What we normally do, though, is put everything back just the way it was. People certainly want their lives back to normal quickly. And there's this false economy that, mitigating against the event costs too much money, but we know that inaction costs way, way, way more money than taking action now.